Vaccines change every year, whether there are new requirements or added recommendations. And our School Zone 9 reporter Jennifer Moore is on your side with a look at the new shots Tri-State children will now have to get before they head back to school. Jennifer?
Well, Catherine, along with shopping for school supplies and clothes, parents must also make sure their children are up to date on immunizations. And that's why I spoke to some health officials to find out what's new for the upcoming school year.
The vaccines that are required for school entrance in the state of Ohio are the DTaP, polio, MMR, hepatitis B, Hib, and varicella vaccines.
Registered nurse Kathy Reeder says Ohio parents will see two changes this year for vaccinations.
Those two are that the Tdap vaccine that was required for 7th grade last year as a new requirement is progressive this year to also include 8th graders.
Tdap is for tetanus, but also it's adding the component of pertussis. Pertussis is very common, and we're finding the teens, adolescents, and adults are spreading it to the babies.
And then also the second dose of varicella, which is the chickenpox vaccine, is now required for both kindergartners and first graders.
That's also the case for Indiana. In both states last year, only kindergartners needed a second dose of the chickenpox vaccine. HPV vaccine is now being recommended for males as early as 9 years old to catch them before they become sexually active and pass on HPV to girls. As for college students, they're advised to get the Menactra vaccine, also known as meningitis, which is common in college dorms. Earlier this month, new guidelines went into effect for the Commonwealth as well. First up, children up to age 5 must now get a pneumonia vaccine, and 6-year-olds are required to get a second measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine. 6th graders must get a meningitis shot, and health officials say vaccinations are not just about protecting your child, but protecting the community as well.
There are still diseases out there that are threatening, even though we don't hear about them as often. They're still very important and can cause serious complications. So it's really important. There's no reason not to get your kid vaccinated.
Now, many schools and districts have already set up vaccinations on site, especially for students needing physicals for fall sports. But if you'd like to learn more information on vaccinations, simply head over to WCPO.com or CincySchoolZone.com. We also have details there on vaccine safety. Now, coming up tomorrow on